Are you a student who's preparing for any CBT exam and you want to unlock the computer shortcuts for exam success? Is that your concern? If yes, let's go. Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I am with Mr. Yusuf Olaniyi, Director of MAC GLOB Education Consult, who will share his long-term experience on mastering computer shortcuts for exam success. Are you guys ready? Let's go.
I remain Yusuf Olaniyi, Director of MAC GLOB Education Consult. So right now we are looking at the UTME shortkeys. UTME what? Shortkeys. And when I say UTME shortkeys, we are referring to those keys on the keyboard. Are we together? Keys on the keyboard that can be used to answer UTME questions. Let me start from here. To answer JAM questions, there are two input devices that are usable. Two what? Input devices that are usable. Now, one is what we call the mouse, and the second is the keyboard. You will agree with me that the mouse sometimes gives, some element of distance and waste time. Okay, let's see. Before you scroll and go to A, and you strike something, a letter A, which one do you think is more faster? You want to move mouse and click A, or you want to just tap A on the keyboard? Which of them is more faster? All right, so in a scenario where we are having 40 seconds, don't forget, I told you, you're having 40 seconds per question, 40 seconds to answer a question. You will agree with me technically that it might take up to 5 to 10 seconds to move mouse from you move mouse, you press the cursor. Yeah, imagine it yourself. You move mouse, you click option A pattern, you move mouse again to click next. Like how many seconds? Within 5 to 10 seconds. Now to reduce time and to save time, to manage your time very, very well, it is very important that you make use of the UTME short keys. So just strike keys on the keyboard and you are there. That's how simple it is. JAM introduces 8 keys. How many? 8 keys. There are 8 keys that are usable for the examination. But experience have shown that there are other 4 keys that JAM does not tell us about, and they are usable in the works for the examination. With these 12 keys, 12 keys, after you must have logged in your details, you don't need to work with mouse again, except you want to switch from one subject to another. Are we together? From these 12 keys, total of 12 keys, I deleted 2. I deleted 2 because one of them is to submit. One of them is what? Is to submit. And I can tell you for free, experience have shown that if you actually know answers and what you are doing is to reason and give the correct answers, you cannot finish within 1 hour, 1 hour plus. You are going to use all your 2 hours on the long. If you have read well and you try to meditate, so that you are just rushing to pick answer. Don't need to rush. Take your time, study the questions, the options, and you are giving answers. Even 2 hours might not be enough. So I don't see, I'm speaking for myself now, I don't see why you should submit the exam if at all you are taking your time to check very well to make sure that you are doing the right thing. Are we together? And if at all you are going to submit, that is going to be the last thing, isn't it? So let's remove the one that submit. The 12th one I'm removing is the one that undo submitting, meaning that if you are not submitted in the first instance, there will be no need for you to undo, because there is no time. The 10 keys are letter A, B, C, D. That's the first 4 of the 10. A, B, C, D. They are always as simple as A, B, C, D. Am I communicating? Simple as what? A, B, C, D. And that is why the first 4 are what? A, B, C, D. What does it stand for? A will be strike if your option or the answer to a question, if answer is what? Is A. You have read a question and you have seen the options A to D, and your answer to that question is A. What do? Instead of dragging the mouse, you don't need to just strike A on the keyboard. Immediately, option A will be highlighted on the system. Am I communicating? If the answer is B, or you read again and you think no, it's not A again, it's B, just write B. You don't need to erase. That's the beauty of CBT. Just write B. The options will highlight A and then turn to B. Am I communicating? If the answer is C, what do? Just write C. Don't move mouth. Just write C on the keyboard, and automatically you have picked C. If it is D, just write D, and your answer D will be highlighted. So A, B, C, D represent the options A to G. Do you get this? All right. Followed is letter N. Letter N represents the word next. It is used to move to the next question. You have read the first question, number 1. The answer is A, B, C, or D, and you have struck the corresponding keys to mark the answer. The next thing you do, instead of moving mouse again to go to the next question, you just write on letter N on your keyboard, and then it will automatically move you to the what? To question number 2. Am I communicating? If on seeing question number 2 or a particular question, you discover that there is an error in the previous question, you know it happens that sometime after answering question number 22, we discover that the answer we have selected for question 21 was wrong. So you want to go back to the previous question, you strike the letter P. You strike the what? The letter P to move to the previous question. Am I communicating? So the first thing, A, B, C, D, N, P. A, B, C, D for the option A to what? To D. And N to move to the next question, and P to come back to what? To the previous question. Alright, you know I told you I'm adding 4, Abi. Now these 4 are what we call the arrow keys. The what? The arrow keys. The what? The arrow keys. So you know the arrow keys are 4, and they are in this manner. One goes up, we call it the what? The up arrow keys. One comes down, we call it the what? The down arrow key. One point towards the right, and we call it right arrow key. And one point towards the left, and we call it what? Left arrow key. Now, depending on the resolution of the screen that you'll be using, when you have questions like comprehensions, or even some questions that are not comprehension, you will notice that some icons, some part of the sentence is hidden to the right. Are we together? Instead of using mouse to move one of the screen, you just use the right arrow key, then it will move this whole thing to the right word. Are we together? And you have access to whatsoever is hidden on the word, on the right part of the screen. If what is hidden, you want to go back to the left again, what do? You press the left arrow key as against what? Pressing the what? The mouse. If you want to scroll up, what do? You press the up arrow key. And when you want to scroll down, you press the down arrow key. Ladies and gentlemen, because I know some of you will still be curious that we should make it 12, right? These are 10, Abi. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So the next 2 or the 2 I'm taking away is letter S. S is to submit. If by any chance before 2 hours you are through with the examination and you want to submit it, then you should press S. Please take notes. You cannot submit the 4 subjects one after the other. If somebody wants to score something very, very poor because she thought she is through with 1 subject, so she should submit that one and take the next subject. That is not how it works. Submit can only happen when you are through with the whole 4 subjects. Please don't do mistake. Don't do mistake. You must complete the 4 subjects before you submit. You cannot submit 1. If you submit after 1, automatically the remaining 3 will be marked 0. So you need to wait. That's why I'm hiding this one. I don't want you to press S. Don't submit anything. Once it is sure, time will take it by themselves. And the last one is R. The R is used to undo or to reverse the option submit. So whenever you mistakenly strike S, and now what kind of mistake is this? Arrow will undo the action. Am I communicating? Let me also tell you one feature of these keys. Of these 10 keys, once you press any of these 10 keys, the computer is not going to ask you any question. There will not be a pop-up. There will not be it will just listen to the command and execute it immediately. Are we together? But the beauty of the whole thing is, you see this S, if you strike S is going to ask you a question. Are we together? Why? Because just like I told you, I want to remove it. Because even Jam don't want you to you do mistake or you mean what you are doing. So they put up a form of that. Are you sure you want to submit? If truly you want to submit, you can click, you can press OK to say yes, I am through with the exam, I want to submit. If otherwise, strike out or you click no with your mouse that you are not ready to submit your examination. I hope you understood the whole 12 keys, but then I said use the 10 keys. Yes, I am coming with a material where I actually re-articulate and explain 10 keys. I said that with these 10 keys, you can cruise to excellence as far as UTME is concerned, isn't it?
Thank you, Mr. Yusuf, for your inspiring experience that you have shared with us today. These keys are not only applicable to JAMB students, they can also help all students who are preparing for any CBT exam. For more educational content, don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, share, and also turn on the notification bell to receive more of our updates. See you guys soon.